Yo, WC Replay, Sasuke here with an audio as a part of the Dutch WCG special, and the games that I will be covering today are the games played between me and SRS Razor Sushi of the Dutch WCG qualifier semifinals. And unfortunately I don't have the first game saved because the game was saved on Sushi's computer. And when I was trying to collect the replays, the admins unplugged most of the PCs already, so I wasn't able to get that replay. And I really wish I had, because it would have been really nice to have a best of 3 for this audio commentary, but unfortunately I don't, so I guess I'll just give a short summary of what happened during the game. We both were creeping our heroes up, and Sushi was going for this stat-style Frost Tower expansion thingy on Terran Stand, where he uses the Frost Tower to creep out his natural and to fend off any possible harassment. And what I was doing is I was creeping my Warden to level 3 with 2 Ancient of Wars, and I was going in for some harassment, and the harassment pretty much failed. I tried to, I stole some creeps, I think, and then I tried to use the Staff of Teleportation to teleport out, and at the very last millisecond I got death coiled, and after that Sushi just pushed me and totally overwhelmed me, and I lost within like 7 minutes or so. So that warden loss really cost me the game instantly. So that was pretty bad. And yeah, I guess we'll just get the second game started then. It's Twisted Meadows. So please get it started and pause it at the 1 minute mark. And this is for Red Rag to an Orc. If he doesn't know how to pronounce the nickname of the Dutch player Snood, it's de Snowdacht. And Cassandra once said she thought it was the Snowduck, but it's the Snowdacht. So now we got that out of the way. Let's just get to the game. So as I said, please get it queued up at the 1 minute mark and pause it there. So the reason why it's Twisted Meadows is because we had a map pool, and each player had a veto, and then each player got to pick one map, and then there was a third map remaining, which would be played in case there would be a third game necessary. So each player had one veto and one map choice. So that's basically how we play this. And this is a best of 3, so this is the second game. And you should be at the 1 minute mark right now. So switch to my POV, please. And turn the fog of war off. And let's unpause the game in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 1 minute 1, 1 minute 2, 1 minute 3, 1 minute 4, etc., etc. So, what we see right now is I'm going for a pretty standard build, going for a Demon Hunter, while I'm going to creep out the Mercenary camp. And a couple of days before this actual land game, I lost against Sushi on this very same map, where he pushed me with a very annoying Lich with Frost armor, and well, I had a Naga. And I discussed some strategies with some friends of mine, Fist and Spin, and he basically said that my expansion timing in that game was perfect, but what I didn't do right is that I decided to keep focusing the Fiends rather than the Death Knight. And if I don't focus the Death Knight, I don't have the chance to get the economy advantage kicked in, because he can easily micro away all those Fiends with Frost armor, and I shouldn't be doing that. Or at least not at that point of the game. So right now I'm just going to creep out the Mercenary camp. I know that Sushi is mostly a Fiends player, so I'm not really afraid of him harassing me, so that's one of the advantages you have when you know your opponent beforehand, or when you know the playstyle of your opponent. Sushi always plays Fiends, he doesn't play Gargs, he doesn't like them for some reason. So I'm also not scared of him harassing me with ghouls or anything similar. So yeah, you just see me creep out the Mercenary camp in a regular way. And I'm probably gonna pick up Forest Troll Shadow Priest, which is really useful for some early game healing on your hero, and it's also really useful for using Abolish Magic on any potential skeletons that the undead player may summon. And it's much more easy to just use Abolish Magic twice than to waste a Wisp and waste Lumber for a Detonate. You really shouldn't be doing that too often if you can avoid it. So I'm picking up really bad items, the Wand of Mana Stealing and the Mantle of Intelligence. I mean, the Demon Hunter is there for raw power, he doesn't need to be smart, so the Mantle of Intelligence is pretty much useless for him, only makes sense. And the Wand of Mana Stealing, I guess it's not a bad item, but it's not a great item either. I always sell it, unless I'm facing some high level opponent heroes and I have like a Panda or something. So yeah, now you can see these abolished magics going to work. I've abolished once, I think. And yeah. So what I'm doing now is I'm teching. I'm only teching with 2 Moonwells. I'm not expecting Sushi to be playing too aggressively. Note how I also have all my Wisp packed together at this point of the game still. That's also mainly because I don't expect Sushi to push anytime soon. And I also know for certain that he won't be attacking with ghouls, so those Wisp won't be as vulnerable. I also built an Ancient of War at the bottom, so I can creep my Demon Hunter up. The initial plan was to creep my Demon Hunter up to level 3 as quickly as possible and go in for some harassment. So, let's see if, yeah, I'm just creeping this, and the main reason why I'm creeping those 2 golem camps and not like a gold mine or something is because this has the best items. The mercenary camp that I crept has a chance on a high level charge item, and this has a chance on a high level permanent item. And in this case I got really lucky. I got the rune braces, which reduces magic damage to the hero by 33%, so that's great. And I lose my Ancient 4 here stupidly, so that's a bad move by me. I should have repaired it earlier. And another reason why I creep this is because it's really nifty to get a Goblin Shredder or to get Goblin Sappers, and especially your opponent doesn't expect you to creep that camp that early in the game, so you can perhaps you can try and sneak some Goblin Sappers in, which I will try to do later. And my other Ancient of War is eating through the trees. He is currently attacking the Null Overseer, while Sushi only just crapped his gold mine. He's only level 2.5. He hasn't really crapped that much. And this is one of the main reasons why I chose for this strategy, is because I can pretty much out-creep him early game, especially since he's going for the slow fiend build. And it's really useful to know your opponents beforehand. I'm getting a staff and a staff of teleportation and boots of speed. I get the boots of speed because it's always great to have a fast hero, and the staff of teleportation is especially for late game, and for staffing your hero back and forth to heal it up and to get mana, get the mana refueled and shit, and then go back. And for some reason I didn't expect Sushi to be creeping this. I'm running in the totally in the wrong direction. Expected him to be creeping this Null camp, and this is really bad scouting on my part. I could have done a lot more damage than I did right now. I'll just let him creep this. I didn't expect him to be creeping that first and then go on to that camp. So that's pretty bad by me. I should have scouted that. I should have known actually. But that's just the result of being pretty inactive and not practicing much at all before this event, to be honest. But I know Sushi didn't either, and I'm also building an expansion right now at the bottom. And what I know right now is that I'm not going to get a Pattern Brewmaster, because Sushi will be playing pretty aggressively starting from tier 2 when he gets the Frost Armor. And the reason why I'm getting a Naga is because, unlike the previous games, which we played, which I mentioned a bit earlier, is I lost those because I was focusing the wrong stuff, and I'm getting the Naga right now to be able to get some extra pressure on the DK and perhaps force a town portal. And Sushi really scouted my expansion well. He already saw it, or I don't know if he did. He was really close to it, at least. I think he did. I don't know for sure, but I'm sure he did. Yeah, he should have seen it. And right now I'm just going to creep that ogre, and it's really annoying when like you try to focus a creep and it gets left with like 2 HP or something. That's really damn annoying. And what I'm doing right now is I'm attacking to tier 3, and I'm not getting any lords before that because I want my tier 3 to be as quickly as possible. Right now you can see the use of the staff of teleportation. I just teleport to my base, heal up, and then go back. And now you can see the other purpose of my strategy. I get an instant sapper. Sushi is creeping really awkwardly. I never expected him to do this, to be honest. I was thinking he would be like at the top mercenary camp or something. But now I'm getting the zapper, and I'm pretty sure he doesn't see that coming. There's the Frost Armored Lich already, which annoys me, which annoys the hell out of me. So I'm moving my Tree of Life to the main base, and I'm bringing the sapper in order to stall any potential push that Sushi might be doing. I can destroy 2 Ziggurats with 1 zapper, and that can buy me a lot of time, especially when he's tagging to the Black Citadel, and he will be pushing as soon as he hits tier 3. And there comes the Goblin Sapper, and I only get to take out 1 Ziggurat, unfortunately, and damage the Frost Tower significantly. So I guess that's also a good thing. Sushi's forced to town portal back in, and I can stall some time for my expansion to go up. He already has the burrow upgrade, which is really annoying, and I think I should have bought a Dust of Appearance at this point, but I haven't done that yet. Note how I also have don't have a Staff of Teleportation yet. Or I do have a Staff of Teleportation, so only a Staff of Preservation. And I'm basically just checking Sushi out, trying to stall as much time as possible in order to for me to get that economy advantage. Now the Black Citadel finishes, so I have to be careful because it has an auto Frost Tower, and Sushi knows that, and he instantly goes on the aggressive. He gets the Orb of Corruption, and I think we will be seeing the push that I feared. In a pretty short time, he rebuilt his ziggurats. He's getting the statues, and there he comes with the annoying Frost Armor push. It's really hard to fend off. And I guess Sushi didn't really scout that Expo because he's going for my main rather than my gold mine. So I guess that's a bit lucky for me there. I'm just checking him out, getting unnecessary amounts of damage here on my Demon Hunter, getting blocked, just playing a bit sloppy, I think. I have to be honest with myself. So now I'm forced to use some Moonwells, and that's never good. So now I'm just trying to focus that Fiend. And what they also told me that I should be switching targets as much as possible once something has been Frost Armored. Again, sloppy micro by me losing that bear. So now I'm just trying to get that DK low on HP, even though it has Frost Armor. I do have sufficient lumber, so perhaps I should have even detonated on the DK here. I don't know if I will do that eventually. Another Frost Armor goes off. My Ancient of Wonders unfortunately falls. I should have been better defending that because health potions are always used.